Good morning, class. My name is Matthew Savares, and the skill that I'm going to be presenting to you guys today is a drive. Now, the equipment needed for you to actually practice this skill is, of course, your racket and your shuttlecock. Where is the shuttlecock? And your shuttlecock. Now, what a drive is that it's basically you rallying with, the opposing member on the other side. And if you guys don't have an opposing member, I recommend that you guys get your significant other, siblings, or friends. Of course, we're supposed to be practicing social distancing during this, this pandemic. But gotta work with what we got. And if you guys don't have any extra rackets, it's good to get the kid rackets that you can find at your local toy shops or Kmart, anywhere else. So back to a drive. Now, what a drive is you basically rallying with the opposing member on the other side of the net. Now, there are two different types of ways to do a drive. There are your two different grips, your forehand and your backhand, right? Now, when you do a drive, right, you're not cocking back your arm and you're not shooting it up, right? Because if you do that, right, the likelihood of the shuttlecock going in a different direction rather than going straight will be super high. Now, when you drive, you want to make sure that the shuttlecock is parallel with the floor, right, and it goes straight over the net. Now, we don't have a net right now, so we're just playing with an invisible line. Now, when you do that, though, after your opponent serves, you want to make sure that, of course, you don't want to shoot your arm all the way out, but you want to be able to, it's all about the flick of the wrist, because that's where the power is at when we play badminton, right? So, go ahead and throw it to me. So I'm going to demonstrate to you first the forehand grip when you drive. So what our opponent's going to do, right, or our partner is going to do is that, they can have an option of serving it or throwing it to you. It doesn't really matter, right? Just so I recommend that they just throw it to you at first, just so you can get the feel of it, right? And you can practice actually driving it. So back to what a drive is again. You're basically just, making your arm come back and then flicking your wrist, right? Flicking your wrist and making sure it's going straight rather than going up or going too low, right? Because if it's too low, then it hits the net. But if it's high enough, right, that could actually give your opponent a chance to smash, right? And of course, that's a different skill that, we're not gonna be going over, right? So, partner, right, please serve the shuttlecock to me. We're gonna practice our forehand grip first. So let's get to it. Okay, let's restart that. Okay, make sure it's high enough. Alright, try to go that way. So remember, it's all about the flick of the wrist. Right? Two different types of grips, forehand, backhand. Try to make it go hard. Hopefully you guys can see me. There you go, like that. Okay, so as you guys can see that, right, if you guys want to put that in slow motion real quick, you guys can, just to get a more visual look into it. Okay, the shuttlecock, right, comes straight at you after they're serving it. So what you want to do is to get into that ready position and, make sure the shuttlecock is going to hit directly towards your racket, right? And after that, you want to be able to hit the shuttlecock as hard as you can, but just by flicking your wrist and not moving that arm, right? And making sure it's going straight instead of going to the side, instead of going, too high, right? So we're going to do that one more time with the forehand grip. Okay. And if you guys want to put that in slow motion real quick, then, just to get more of an observation on it, then you guys can, just to get, just to understand that a little bit more. Now, next up, we're going to go over our backhand, right? So the backhand is basically the same thing. I believe forehand and backhand, it's all about your preference, right? Just to see which side you're stronger at, and, just to see what's more effective for you, right? So we're going to go over backhand. I think backhand's, not my forte. So we're just gonna go over that real quick just for a demonstration. Whenever you're ready. A little bit higher, please. One more time. Again, it's all about practice, okay? Not every shot's gonna be the same, okay? Okay, we're gonna try that one more time. Just line it up. You ready? And throw. Okay, we're gonna try that one more time, but exactly just like that. Okay, but instead of the shuttlecock hitting the metal part of the racket, you wanna make sure it hits the net. Okay, and if you guys wanna do that in slow motion one more time, right, just to, you know, get the look of it, right, it's all in the flick of the wrist. And it's no driving your arm forward, right? It's just the flick of the wrist, because that's where all the power is coming from, right? By you flicking your wrist and then hitting that shuttlecock head on. Okay. Now, ever since the pandemic, I know it's a bit hard, you know, just to, you know, get the feel of everything, right? Sport's not the same when you don't have all the equipment that you actually need to play the sport, right? So you got to make do with what you got. So. Again, there are two different types of grips. What are they? So you're supposed to say forehand and then backhand, right? So there's forehand and then there's backhand. Forehand, which is, you know, you showing your forehand, and backhand with, you know, you showing your backhand. What you could do to better yourself with this skill is, you know, you just by practicing and rallying with your partner, right? Because as you keep on doing this, then of course you will get better, right? Because practice makes perfect. So we're gonna keep on doing this for like a couple more times. We're gonna do five with the backhand and then 5 with the forehand, right? And what I want you guys to try doing, right, is just to keep on going, right? Actually, instead of 5, we'll make it go up to 10, right? 10 straight backhand drills, and then 10 straight forehand drills. So you guys are gonna keep on doing this with your partner. So my partner, babe, we're gonna practice our forehand. So I'm gonna keep on hitting it back to you. All you gotta do is just catch it and just throw it back. Ready? Go. Okay, try that one more time. And again. There you go. So again, you don't want to make sure it's too low to the point where it hits the net. You want to make sure it's high enough until it goes over the net and goes directly straight to your opponent. Try that one more time. So again, a drive though isn't you can't do a drive during serving. You can only do a drive when you're rallying with your opponent. Again. Okay, we're gonna practice that one more time. So as you play badminton though, you gotta understand that, you know, there are different factors that play in, whether you're playing outside or you're playing inside, right? Because when you play outside, of course you have, you know, you gotta factor in the wind, right? The time of day it's gonna be, and yeah. Just waiting on our shuttlecock. Gonna get our shuttlecock. Right, so again, a good drill to be practicing with your partner, right, to make sure you improve in this skill is to make sure you do 10 backhand, 10 forehand, right? And you know, of course, after you keep on doing that, you're gonna keep on improving. So again, we're gonna try our backhand stroke this time, just like that. Okay, and we're gonna do one more time with our forehand, all in the flick of the wrist. Okay, one more time, all in the flick of the wrist. And you know, hopefully through this video, you guys learn a thing or two to help you improve when you guys play badminton. And partner, okay, I hope this video helped, and we hope all of you guys are safe during this during this pandemic. And thank you very much.